Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. got his man. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense looks as if it's coming. Leaves it with the running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. After the run, now to throw. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the grab on the left. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a
fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Gore. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
They believe they can run right here.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Finds his big tight end. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
If you're going to hit a receiver screen against that coverage, you've got to get better blocking downfield. They didn't have it, and as a result, the defender able to knock it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. Past the 20. And he'll throw the hops. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Finds his target down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stevens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
when the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Second down, they'll go to the air. Soft spot in the middle. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. On the move. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's wheeled in. It's Stevens. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Complete to the right. Turning it on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. Oh, I'm out of space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this gonna let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
It's complete to the left.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the big fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that play.
Bully ball on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted, number 19. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Here's a heat. He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. Bulldozes his way through. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to slam in.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Finds his man down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game.